I've never seen Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh.
But it has to either be about Phoebe Bridgers or Alana Haim, and about how everywhere I look, or Drake, everywhere I look, one of them is somewhere. They might be with the White Lotus cast.
That's Esty Haim. There's 3 Haims.
One of the Haim sisters is everywhere I look.
No. You're thinking Esty is with White Lotus, and Alana is probably the other one you see.
One of the 3 sisters is everywhere I look.
You're thinking Alana and Esty are the same.
One of the 3 sisters.
You're equating Esty and Alana right now, I promise you.
One of the 3 sisters is everywhere. All of them are everywhere. Everything all at once. Sorry I was so late.
That's okay.
I should have planned for it, honestly. How long do I have to live here until I'm like, okay, you have to leave way earlier?
Yeah.
But also roads being closed, I could never have known.
No, that's not your fault.
Because I didn't drive that way today.
Do you ever use Waze?
I should start, but it's not a very
I can't read it.
It's not a phone friendly app.
I cannot read the map. It's like different. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's like a different planet.
It's not a phone friendly app.
Which is weird because it's made for the phone.
Yeah, which makes it like a mobile app. But I think Apple Maps is fine with me.
I like
it is
just
well
the
with
Maps
my soul.
App that comes on my phone. That's
Apple Maps.
Do you mean Google Maps?
Apple Maps, the one that comes Maps. Fuck Waze is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I'm not a Waze
I'm not
person,
either.
and we can cut that out if they have any interest in sponsoring.
They don't.
Okay.
Fuck Waze.
Really?
Yes.
You want to go on record?
I'm so serious right now.
Okay.
Yeah, on record. Waze is hard to use.
Can't read it.
I appreciate the police warning. I wish Apple Maps would just put the police warning in their app.
Yeah.
That's the one thing, and the police are
why wouldn't they?
The police are rarely actually, because Apple probably has an agreement with police departments or something, because they're probably giving a lot of data to the police. I'm just making stuff up.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, at the end of the day, everything is kind of made up that I'll say out loud on the podcast that is syndicated to so many people.
Okay, you know how you were saying that you wish I could hear how much your stomach was growling and you wanted to have a C-section so I could hear it?
Yeah.
But you meant ultrasound?
Sure.
That got me thinking. Well, 1, I have a stomach ache. That's what that got me thinking.
Okay.
And 2, if you had a vagina, would you rather have a vaginal birth or a C-section?
It's hard to say.
What pops in your mind first?
When I picture vaginal birth.
You having.
Me having.
Yeah.
I would just rather get a C-section because I think I would try to keep my vagina pretty much really tight for the most part.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so pretty much intact.
Yeah. It'll tighten back up, but I guess it will never
I'm
be the
not
same.
taking any time off though in the vaginal region.
Okay.
For me.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting you to say that reasoning.
Yeah. I had other words that I could have used, and I used the ones that were medical.
Yeah.
Medical terminology.
Yeah.
I was going to say this.
Oh, I'm glad you...
Yeah, I held off.
Is tight medical terminology?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry,
I didn't go to med school.
As opposed to a more loose situation.
Yeah.
Were you a vaginal birth?
I was. Were you?
Mm-hmm.
Were you breastfed?
Sure was.
I wasn't. I think that explains something.
I think so too.
I know. Sometimes I'll literally just be stupid and I'm like, it's because I wasn't breastfed. I think.
Well, it's never too late.
It is.
You're so small. You could definitely pass as a child, as a baby.
Okay, who am I feeding from?
Your mom. Your
She's
mama.
not producing what I would.
Go next to her and start crying and see if she starts.
She's not gonna. And can I be honest? I don't want to do that.
Well, then beggars can't be choosers. Stop complaining.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I have something for you.
Oh, wait. I want to say something.
Okay.
So I was a vaginal birth.
Oh, yeah.
My sister was not.
Oh. Was it like a complication?
I think so, yeah. I was a vaginal birth, and I came out, and I think at some point, my mom did clench up a little bit because I came out with a cone head.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if it was from the canal or from...
Well, all of us come out with like really messed up heads, and if first-time moms like don't know that, it freaks them out.
I'm going to... Please listen when I call my dad.
Okay.
Call Pete. Dad.
Are you going to ask him about the shape of your head?
Yeah. See if he answers. He never answers. I think he's in Chicago. The funny thing is...
Leave him a message.
The funny thing is he'll call back right after, and then I'll call him back because he'll hang up immediately after one ring. And then when I call him back, it'll go straight to voicemail somehow.
I bet because he's trying frantically to call you back.
Please leave your message.
Leave him a message.
Record your message after the tone. Simply hang up when done.
I know how it works. Thank you.
For delivery options, press the pound sign.
Hey, Dad, it's me. I'm on the podcast, and we were kind of talking about how I was born vaginally and how I had something happen with my head, and I would like you to explain it on the podcast because I wasn't fully, I was crazy back then, so I don't totally remember it. So if you want to give me a call back, feel free. Bye. Okay.
Awesome.
So
I think I think all babies' heads are messed up.
No, mine was absurd. I was wearing a beanie, like right when I was born, and it looks like...
Do you have a photo?
I do, yeah. I'll put it up. I don't have it on my phone, but it's framed in our kitchen still.
It's hard for me to imagine you as a baby. You know how some people you can easily like come to terms with the fact that they were children, and some people it's like you have always just existed in adult form.
Yeah.
You've always existed in adult form for me.
No, I get that. I've actually been messaged that before. No, I'm wearing a beanie, and you know how like in the Northeast, guys that live in like Massachusetts or something wear their beanie like on top of their head and it's fully like pointed almost. That's what it looked like, and I was like, well, why didn't you pull the beanie down? My ears are probably cold. They're like, that's full of your head.
Full of your head. Wow.
It's filled up with your head meat.
Ew.
Like a crab.
Ew.
Like a crab that would fill up a shell.
Yeah, I hear
I was just filling up the space that I was put into, like a liquid or goo.
Yeah. What's that called when something morphs to the space?
It's a liquid.
No, I know, but what's the process called? It's hard for me to say right now. But I really do want to give you this thing before we get further into the podcast. Oh,
you got me something?
Kinda. Oh. But it's just like I need you to have like the maximum amount of time with it.
Nice new fanny.
Thanks, I got a new fanny.
I think the black is really classy.
Yeah, I think so too. You were telling me last night that you like untangling things. So I've had this blob of jewelry that's been tangled since I moved to LA 2 years ago. From the move.
Oh my God.
And if you could just, you're not going to be able to with your mic in your hand.
Oh shoot.
Can you one-hand
I can maybe
untangle?
one-hand it. I'm so serious. You guys know, I don't like bragging about myself, but I'm like really good at untangling stuff.
So just go ahead and get to work on that. Because like I used to wear necklaces every single day. I haven't worn one in over a year because I don't have access to them.
Not only are your hands tied, your jewelry's tied.
My jewelry's tied. Everything's tied. So thanks for doing that.
Of course, just know when my dad calls to look, I already got an earring.
Wow, good job. You can put all of your kind of finished products, your loot, right there.
Cool. Well, let me make sure. Hey guys, welcome back. I forgot what you're doing in podcast.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to BNC MAP.
Yeah.
We're back. We're pretty fired up. Super
fired up. Happy to be here. Happy to have you here.
Yep.
And let's get going.
Yeah, I think so too. I actually totally agree with that. So
what do you want to start with today?
That's a good question. I want to start with the fact that I'm feeling kind of weird. I'm feeling a little bit confused. I'm feeling a little bit off. And I was feeling this way for about 3 days. And sometimes like a lot of people will be
mentally or physically?
Just everything was kind of feeling imbalanced. Usually that means, and I've been sick for a couple of weeks, so I was like, it's not like that. I've gotten used to not being able to breathe through my nose.
Right.
And then almost like someone from my past was screaming out to me from the beyond this time and space. And I check my phone and I have a notification that Dua Lipa and Jack Harlow are dating.
Is that confirmed, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get it. I don't really see the hype with Jack Harlow at all, and I see the hype with most men, and that's not me yucking. Thank you, Connor. That's not me yucking anyone's yum at all. If you're into him, I totally respect that, but just like not my thing, and I actually don't really see it. But
well, I always thought of Jack Harlow, especially after that first song that he had. He had What's Poppin', and obviously it was the song of the summer, whatever summer that was. I think it was last summer. It was What's Poppin'. I remember like hanging out in every group of my friends. Every single person in the friend group knew every word.
Right.
And then they came out with the remix with Lil Wayne, and you knew every word of that. And it's like it was pretty much like it was like America's fun party song for a second. It was up there with Katy Perry.
I think that might be the only song of his that I know.
What's Pop? Exactly. See, It was America's song for a second. And then the new album comes out. And things started to that's when things shifted. People started to say, were we being gaslit by this gerbil man?
Into thinking that he was hot?
Yeah, by like almost like a government-planted Young Gravy. You know what I mean? And then he comes out with this song called Dua Lipa. Dua Lipa, I'm trying to do more with you or something.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
And
so he manifested?
Can we pull up that clip of him explaining when he called Dua Lipa to get her approval? And he goes, hey, I'm going to write this song. He goes, I played it for her. And she goes, okay, I guess. Like, was in a really weird position.
That sucks. But now they're dating, so I guess it's fine.
He moved forward with the releasing it, which is so just embarrassing to me. But I guess, like, it paid off. He said, let's see, I guess we can't play it. It's probably hidden. I wanted to get her blessing, so I FaceTimed her and played, so he had her number, and played it for her because I didn't want her to be distracted or be blindsided by that or feel like creeped out or anything. He said after clarifying that he wrote the track because he admires her. He said...
Sexually.
Who does? That's a...
She's a universal.
Yeah, I fear that she would probably
be admired sexually by everyone. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I think there should be statues of her. If she had said, yo, I hate it, I don't want it to come out, it wouldn't have come out. Come out. He added, before mimicking Dua's somewhat awkward response. And then, what did she say? I think it's in this article. She said, she was like, oh, I mean, it's not my song, I suppose. Oh, wait. Oh, I mean, it's not my song. I suppose it's okay. He said in a British accent, no less. She was just kind of thrown off, and she just kind of let it go.
That, to me, that means no.
Yeah, and that's why well-behaved women never make history. He said, I'm still going to release it, and now they're dating.
And by well-behaved woman, you mean Jack Harlow? I mean Jack Harlow.
Hey, guys, we want to take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, FirstLeaf. Finding the right wine for holiday dinners, family gatherings, and gifts can be stressful and expensive also. That's why FirstLeaf does the work for you.
FirstLeaf makes buying wine easy and affordable by asking you specific questions about your personal wine preferences. Then, with your answers, they learn what wines you like and don't like. With that, FirstLeaf experts custom curate award-winning wines you'll love and deliver them right to your door.
Also,
all for less than what you'd pay at the store. Yes, Connor.
I almost cut you off there because I'm so excited to tell you about the flexible delivery options. The fast shipping as well. And they make it super easy to change or cancel your order. And let me tell you a little something about my experience with FirstLeaf.
Please.
Okay. So I love quizzes.
Yeah, I know that.
We love BuzzFeed here. But I also don't know what wine is. I know reds. I know whites. That's about as far as it goes.
Tannins.
What'd you call me? See, like I don't even know. I don't know what it is. Besides when my neighbor died and they gave me all of his wine. Right. That's like the extent of my wine experience. FirstLeaf, basically I go through, I pick some, they ask me questions that they understand. And then it picks my wine for me based on like what I say I like.
That really is incredible.
Cool.
Yeah. It knows your flavor profile better than you do.
100%.
Yeah. Sign up today and you'll get your first 6 bottles for $39.95 plus free shipping. Go to tryfirstleaf.com/BANDC. That's tryfirstleaf.com/B&C to get your first 6 bottles for $39.95 plus free shipping. Tryfirstleaf.com/B&C.
When asked if things are now a little tense between them following his public confession, Jack responded, and said the track has made things, quote, less awkward between them.
Okay.
Less awkward in a way that none of us could have understood in the moment. We're good. We'll see how the record does. I think it did bad. I think when the song comes out, she'll grow to appreciate it even more. He added, clarifying that there's no awkward tension between himself and Dua.
That's like so much unwarranted confidence to have.
Did they compare it to Taylor Swift and Kanye West?
I was thinking about that phone call.
And so while it seems like the situation is totally fine, if not a tiny bit awkward for Dua, fans still can't help but compare the whole thing to a pretty infamous dispute about the song lyrics between Kanye West and Taylor Swift. That is not the same.
No, but I guess it's just like a phone call asking if they can produce a song.
I don't think Kanye West ever called Taylor Swift.
Yeah, he did. There was that whole thing about it where Taylor was like, I did not give Kanye consent to mention me in his song, and then Kim released a videotape of Kanye calling Taylor and her saying yes, but he didn't give like the full details of what he would say and do in the video.
Sure.
And
I'm pretty sure it was her naked in bed with him. Right?
Yeah. I don't think she knew that piece. Connor, I can't believe how far you're getting with the untangling.
I was not exact. You know, I would never gas myself up.
No.
Never have. Probably never
and
will.
One-handed, no less.
So it hit my thigh
and
an earring fell out. I'm not kidding.
That's like how some guys can like look at a girl and her bra will pop off. But like your like jewelry can touch your thigh and a ring will come out. Whoa, that one. Can you work on this one? And or is it kind of just like it happens how it happens?
It happens how it happens. It's kind of like how Dua Lipa and Jack Harlow are banging.
Okay. Well, let's get to like a weekend recap, if you will.
Should we just dive right into the weekend
I think
recap?
Let's dive into that.
Okay, why don't you go first this week? I feel like I always go first.
Yeah. I mean, I just really didn't do anything this weekend. I got back into Club Penguin.
Yeah.
Which is really interesting because I don't know if you know this, it doesn't exist anymore.
What?
But somehow some of the code has been preserved. And
they shut down Club Penguin?
They shut down Club Penguin, but
what is the reason between there's so many other issues are the servers not like they're expensive to keep up with? I don't get computers or websites.
No idea.
Because there's no reason to shut down something like that.
Perfectly.
It's hurting nobody.
Don't fix what is not broken.
And don't break
what's fixing the world. Yes.
Club Penguin.
Yeah. So they have a preserved version of it on this like unofficial website. And I have been spending so much time. I woke up at 5 a.m. to play on that app.
Good to wake up early and hit the
Did you ever play Club Penguin?
Of course.
Okay, I've been playing the cart surfer in the mines.
Sure.
Because that gets you maximum coins. And I'm just really, I feel like when I was younger, I was focused on the social aspect of Club Penguin. But now that I'm older, I'm really focused on decorating my igloo.
Yeah.
Just like as someone in their 20s who's passionate about interior design. So I'm going to show you my igloo.
Oh, this is like an Emma Chamberlain Architectural Digest.
Full, like, welcome to my home. Thank you, Architectural Digest, for coming.
Welcome to my igloo.
Okay.
Oh, geez, Brooke, you really...
Connor, this has been thousands and thousands of hours in the mines and thousands of coins.
Okay, so I want to, before you even dive in, for our audio-only listeners, I'm just telling you guys, there's no way I could even describe it for you, so feel free to listen.
So my inspiration going into this was Victoria Paris. And I feel like I've got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I love the way she mixes and matches, and that's what I was going for in this igloo. So basically, when you walk in, the Halloween decorations stay up all year long. Okay? You walk in, there's a gorgeous welcome mat. You look to your left, and there's a tropical area. So that's going to be the koi pond, the palm tree, a vine, and an ice sculpture of a penguin. Okay?
Yeah. Then
you walk a little bit further. Straight ahead, there's going to be a swamp. Okay? I think it's actually called Pile of Sludge in the magazine. And in the pile of sludge, I placed an iceberg. Okay? Then if you look a little bit more to the right, there's a tombstone.
Yeah.
And that's going to be right next to the beanbag area, just to kind of pay your respects while relaxing.
Lounging, yeah.
Okay, then you walk up the stairs, and I've put some stone right on top of the checkered tile.
That just kind of looks...
I'm not
like
sure how I
like
feel about
bunch
the
of
stone. You don't like the stone?
No, it looks like you spilled some rocks. It looks like you spilled like a wheelbarrow full of rocks.
I like the idea of a lot of textures at play, but I don't know. Maybe I'll get a rug instead of stone.
I think that might be good and probably more comfy for inside your house.
Okay, and to your right is a WeWork station. WeWork. And you have a coffee maker there, candy if you're feeling hungry, an aquarium to kind of look at the fish. And it's just more of a relaxing vibe. And then straight ahead in the back is more of like the family room where you're going to sit by the fire and talk. And there's going to be a bird there and a ghost as well if you're wanting to kind of catch up with the ghost.
You've been smoking a lot of weed.
Very much so. I'm back in my weed era. Yeah,
it's like, yeah, I know.
Really?
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, I love that groovy lamp. Don't you love that?
Yeah, that's
by the couch.
Pretty cool.
And then, the fireplace was a hidden accessory because when you look through the magazine, sometimes if you like hover over some objects with your cursor, the cursor like lets you know like you can click here because there's a hidden object here. So the fireplace was one of the hidden objects. So right next to the fireplace is actually a tree with snow on it. So that's a perfect placement for that. Followed by a porthole because the igloo is also a boat, doubling as a boat in this situation. And then there are my two crab. I see them as beanbag chairs, but I don't really know what they're supposed to be. They could be sculptures. And
can you sit on them? Because that would make it.
I think you can sit on them. Like there's no my club penguin. My penguin doesn't sit.
Can penguins sit in nature?
Yeah, they can.
No, I don't think they can.
I also don't see how they would, but I know they can.
Can we pull up a picture of a
but I'm
penguin
not
sitting?
done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
When we're done.
So no problem. And then that bale of hay is going to serve as the coffee table if you're sitting in the crab area.
I'm like getting mad at you.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Did you see that awful look I gave you?
That was horrible.
I just don't want a bale of hay next to the pile of rocks inside my house.
Okay.
Well, it's your
don't
house.
relate to that at all.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
I love that we're mixing and matching things here.
Let's mix and match a vacuum.
I have a broom right next to the flower pot when you walk in the door.
Did you look at this was a really tough project for me.
I got this necklace for my bat mitzvah.
Okay, well, now it's free to be worn again.
No, I didn't get this at my bat mitzvah.
Just in time for Hanukkah.
So true, Connor. Well, that's my igloo.
It's pretty.
Thanks for coming. What's your favorite part?
Probably the pile of sludge.
I love the pile of sludge and the iceberg in the middle of it.
Yeah, I would probably dip my feet in there if I had some free time.
Yeah, but don't you also love the koi pond?
I do like the koi pond.
Yeah, so you would kind of stay on the first floor in the tropical area.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
For some reason, I'm being fed a lot of conversation pits, and I think that's in my dream house.
What's that mean?
So in like the 70s, they used to have a basement type situation with kind of like a bar area downstairs. It was usually all carpeted, which I don't love unless you're keeping up on the carpet really well. But they used to have a lower level inside the house where you take like 2 steps down and it's just bench area seating like in a square or circle with like a circular coffee table or square coffee table in the middle. And it's just, you sit in it and it's not hidden. There's no walls above it. It's just a little, can we type in conversation pit on Google?
And my igloo's reminding you of that?
Kind of, yeah, that lower level.
The lower level, the tropical area?
Yeah, the tropical area. So see, this is in my dream house.
Oh.
There's something really special about a conversation pit. I think they're going to come back.
I've seen those.
I think they're going to come back.
Those are fun.
Yeah, like if I could afford a house or maybe rent on a nice house, then that would be realistic.
Well,
for now.
The pile of sludge could kind of serve as the conversation pit.
Yeah, if you put your feet in it.
And you put your mind to it.
Yeah.
And that's really mostly it for my weekend. I am, as you said, back in my weed era. So
it's just been some kind of kicking back, relaxing.
Acting
all cool.
Yeah.
Maybe shooting some back.
And then, trying to knit did I talk about my tomato sweater on this?
Yes.
But I think it was the bonus. Or was it the main?
I think it was main because we talked about it with merch.
No, I don't think we talked about it on here. But basically,
run back through it.
Long story short, long story short, I had a dream, and in this dream, I was like super, super hot, but I was still myself, which was really cool. I was just a hotter version of myself, and I was wearing.
That is really cool.
Yeah, it is cool. It was inspiring to know that like I could be really, really hot if I put my mind and my body to it, but also a little disheartening because it's like I'm not doing that.
Hi, guys. We want to take another quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Yep. Green Chef and Every Plate are now owned by HelloFresh, and with a wider array of meal plans to choose from, there's something for everyone. I love switching between the brands. And now listeners can enjoy both brands at a discount with us.
It's the most festive time of the year, and HelloFresh is here to help make the most of every moment. From holiday hostings to dinners during busy weeknights, you can count on HelloFresh to deliver fresh ingredients and seasonal recipes. Looking for variety? With over 35 recipes available to choose from each week, there's something to please everyone. Choose from family friendly.
Don't even say that.
Fit and wholesome.
Stop.
Or even veggie.
Shut up.
Plus, you can easily customize your meals by swapping proteins or sides, upgrading your proteins, or even adding protein to a veggie meal.
I always do that.
You know my favorite part?
Huh.
Is how flexible they are with their meal plans. Because guess what?
What?
I can try different recipes and switch it up and then switch it back up again.
Be so for real right now.
No, I'm being so for real. So, Connor, for example,
yeah,
I can try the black bean and green pepper flautas, and then I can switch it right up and go into the chicken fiesta bowl.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I need to get a C-section so you can hear my stomach growling right now.
You need to get
not a C-section.
An ultrasound?
Ultrasound.
I am also becoming a better chef.
Really?
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, because of these recipes and stuff that I wouldn't normally try.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been short on time. I sure have. HelloFresh has an option for those people that have experienced that. Look for HelloFresh's quick and easy options like 20-minute meals and easy cleanup dishes. Big on flavor and easy on effort, these time-saving solutions mean more time with friends and family around the holidays. Plus, quality is HelloFresh's priority. I can preach to that, actually. That's very fresh. Ingredients travel from the farm to your home in less than 7 days, so you know they're fresh.
Go to HelloFresh.com/BNC18 and use code BNC18 for 18 free meals plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/BNC18 and use code BNC18 for 18 free meals plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. You know.
Man, I know. Well, like for me, I've been sick for 3 weeks, so I've been the healthiest version of myself. And it sucks that I'm feeling better now that I've been drinking water, exercising, and eating really good. I just
that is the worst when you work out and you're like, that actually made me feel better, and that sucks.
It just sucks because the worst people I know in my life are doing all of that and are telling me every day on Instagram that I should be doing all of that. And it's like, you know what? To spite you, I'm going to have a Coke. I'm going to have a Diet Coke.
And then I'm going to feel like shit. That'll show them.
That'll show them.
Yeah.
And then I feel gross. And then I exercise every day and drink a lot of water. And I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
They were right.
Totally.
It sucks knowing that for stuff like that, your success is directly dependent on what you put in.
That does suck.
Because I'm really into the idea of waiting around for something to fall in my lap.
Right.
But things like health don't do that.
Well, I guess I am putting in the work because I'm knitting that tomato sweater.
Yeah.
I don't like tomatoes.
Yeah.
But they're aesthetically pleasing.
Sure.
And it's on the outside that counts.
So true.
So true. So that's what I've been doing is Club Penguin, tomato sweater. That's really all I can offer you.
Well, and that's all you need to offer me because I'm easy.
Yeah.
I'm so easy.
Yeah.
I got this pile of necklaces
I know. You're doing such a good job.
That I'm untangling. I'll probably get through this whole thing.
I think you will. I thought I was going to have to take that to a professional untangler.
Oh, they don't make those anymore.
You should be one on TaskRabbit.
I will go sit at people's conversation pits and untangle necklaces all day long. If I had
How'd you get so good? Did you start untangling things in your...
Brooke, I don't know. I think there's some things, I truly think, this is why I believe in God. Some people are born with gifts. I'm good at untangling stuff.
Wow.
You can't learn. It's not something you can learn.
I know, I agree.
It was a gift given to me by God. Yeah. Speaking of gifts given to us by God.
Let's get into it.
Brooke and I got to go to... Oh, wait, I guess... No, I'm going to go right into this.
Go into it.
Brooke and I got to go to this event. I know you kind of we kind of like talked about. I think we kind of talked about it on the podcast.
Well, we said we're going.
We said we're going to go do something really cool.
Oh, and we said it in the bonus.
So, in the beginning of the last episode, we said we have a fun thing that we're going to tonight. And we started the episode. Okay, so we got invited to Alexandra Daddario's premiere of her new show, The Mayfair Witches.
So good, by the way.
It was I signed up for AMC.
Did you? I need to do that, or I'll just come watch it with you because
that night I went to the restroom, signed up for AMC. Okay, it's called Mayfair Witches. It's whatever you thought that Wednesday was going to be, like if you were kind of underwhelmed, then I think that this is the show for you. It's got kind of like
Wednesday the show.
Yeah, it's got kind of like the American Horror Story aspect to it.
Yeah, it was very like American Horror Story Coven.
Yep. But it had like realism too. It kind of went back and forth to like olden times, and then you kind of get by the end of episode 1, which is what we watched, you kind of got a grasp on what to expect throughout the show.
Right.
And that airs on January 8th, and this is not an ad.
No, it's genuinely not. It's just friends supporting friends.
Yeah, it is. Close Friends.
Yeah.
Close Friends.
Yeah.
On Main.
Yeah.
We're posting Close Friends on Main today. So, we go, and we go into this place. It's in a theater in Hollywood, and we show up, and immediately Brooke and I are like, oh, there she is.
She was right there. I wasn't expecting her to be right there.
There's hashtag ad down the
AD,
aisle.
Architectural
Digest. And ooh, jeez, I went to broke one of your necklaces. So I see her and I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say hi because we weren't gonna go to the after party.
Right. Oh, before we left the house, I said, Connor, whatever we do, we're not going to the after party because my shoes hurt. And he was like, no, we're not going, I promise. And I was like, I know. You're going to get to the main event and you're going to change your mind. I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me that we are not going to the after party. He looked me right in the eyes and said, we are not going to the after party the second we see her and walking. So I am going to have to go to the after party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we get there, we sit down, and I see her, I was like, I'm going to go say hi because I don't think that we'll have this again. And I feel like people like a Brittany Broski, people like that, like really seize the day. And there's no shame. And it's like, oh, like we follow each other, we interact every now and then. It should be fine. And then I was like, actually, I don't want to bother her. It's her premiere.
Right.
Whatever. I'm just going to be a normal person, act like I've been here before, and sit down.
And I was feeling shy, so I was
seated,
like separating myself from you while you were doing this.
Brooke hyped me up to go say hi. And then I go to like be seated, and I'm kind of like, everyone's kind of filling in the auditorium at this point. And then I like kind of make eye contact with Alexandra Daddario.
Call her Alex.
Alex. Well, that's we call her Alex because we're really close together and stuff. But I froze.
You were going to say hi to her.
No, I froze.
Oh, you froze. I thought you froze.
She walks up. We hugged. I don't really remember what happened after that. And then,
do you remember what she said to you?
No.
She was like, I knew you. I didn't know if you were like, or was that just in her story time?
That was in her story.
Oh, she didn't say anything to you on the spot.
She was like, I love you guys to us. And then I'm going to hold off on the rest because I don't want to jinx it.
Okay. Well, I saw them hugging and I was like, well, I want to get in on that.
Brooke
and then
walks up and she goes,
ran up.
Oh, my best friend.
Yeah.
That was cute.
She was really, really sweet. And then we sat down and enjoyed the premiere of the show, and then obviously we had to go to the after party in my boots.
It was so funny. Go to this after party. Delaney was there and Colin, and Brooke had two like
they were disgusting.
Brooke had like two like incredibly strong drinks. Like they tasted like bug spray.
Well, and I don't know.
It's like, these are so strong, taste it. And I was like, ugh, how are you? And then they were gone. Like next time I looked at her. And then Brooke like sees that, because Harry Hamlin was there too, because he's in the show. And Brooke goes, oh, that's Lisa Rinna.
Yeah.
And then we go to order something from the bar, and Brooke goes, where do you think Lisa is? So loud. And Lisa is 2 inches from my shoulder. And I was like, looking over. Luckily, I think Lisa's probably listening to her own thoughts that are very loud. And didn't hear Brooke, but I thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Well, of course I needed to get to her, even though I don't watch anything she's in. But I was just like amazed by her presence.
It was pretty,
yeah.
She looks like the Eminem that was.
And then I told Harry that I loved him. Don't know anything he's in.
You told Harry Hamlin you loved him?
Yeah.
What?
I just said I love you while I walked by him.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't know anything he's in except for the Mayfair Witches.
He's very talented. You should look into his work.
Yeah, I will.
IMDb.
I will now.
And then we were talking to Morgan for a while, and
Alex's friend
Morgan, and they decided to leave.
Well, at this point, I was trying to be Connor's hype man the way he was for me with Matthew Great G.
Yeah.
And so I was like, let's go talk to her. And then we went up. We talked to her friend for a bit. And then she came over with her mom. Lovely woman, by the way. Connor was talking to her mom for a while.
I was.
Talked a little bit more to Alex. Got a picture. Just lovely night all around.
She was awesome.
She really was.
And then they go to leave, and Brooke goes, is there a room in the Uber? Like, we'll just come with you.
I was tipsy.
Tipsy, yeah. Tipsy's like a good word for it. Brooke goes, oh, we'll just come with you. We'll just come with you back to the house.
Yeah, that seemed like the logical next step.
I was jaw.
They didn't even look back.
I was jaw on the floor. No, Brooke did not just say that to them.
You have to shoot your shot. Because what if she had said yes?
I personally was not in a place to go continue the conversation. Because I got home and I was like, damn, I don't remember a word I said. I think I word vomited that whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get a text from Brooke that just said Connor. And then I get a notification, AD tagged you in a TikTok. I feel bad about that TikTok too. I was about to text her and be like, you should probably delete it.
It's so sweet.
It's so sweet. By the way, I'm shaken and taken by the way that she looks and acts exactly like Kelsey Kreppel.
I didn't think she acted like Kelsey.
Her voice is the same.
Really?
Yeah. And her eyes and face.
The eyes.
Yeah.
It's the eyes.
Anyways, here's the TikTok.
Oh, I guess it's the voice.
Hi. Hashtag story time?
No. And she's
story
tipsy
time.
too.
Yeah.
Is that?
I never saw her drink.
No. Story time.
Look at Morgan.
No. Tonight, I had a very large night.
Don't say large.
Big. Important.
Morgan is so funny.
I look
too.
across the room and I see a familiar face and I go, that guy looks so familiar. I know that guy. That guy's a famous actor, or I'm best friends with that guy. I know him. And then it clicks.
Don't.
It's okay.
And you know who he was with?
Who? Lady
Zac
Efron.
Efron herself. Brooke Efron. Hi.
Here's what I love about that. First of all, fucking hilarious.
Like, so cute.
It was so funny, and Morgan is telling her the whole time, don't do this, don't post this. And I would have probably said the same thing. Please, like, just don't. But obviously I'm floored.
Like, incredible. Hi, guys. We want to take another quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, SeatGeek. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, and more.
Yeah, that's true. I've been going to so many concerts recently. I bought my role model tickets on SeatGeek. What else did I just go see? I saw Backseat Lovers with SeatGeek. I got a killer deal. It was better than any of the other. I got on like a bunch. I got on Google and searched, and then I got on the SeatGeek app. Do you have it? Okay, yeah. I got on the app, and it just like makes it really easy
sports.
to. Yep, sports.
Billie Eilish, Harry Styles, Harry Connick Jr. The opportunities are endless.
They also show you like where you're going to be sitting before you get there.
Right.
Because it could be confusing here, especially because it's like, am I going to be standing or
John Mulaney?
Yeah. I got my John Mulaney tickets on SeatGeek.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
Huh. SeatGeek always wants to make sure that you are getting a good deal. So when you're on the app, look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. Every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event with swaps.
And you know what? You already know we came through for you guys. Use our code B&C for $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. That's $20 off your first purchase with promo code BANDC. Make sure you click the link in the description to download the app. The amount of people that are now coming to my TikTok and saying, "Oh my God, you're that girl from Alexandra Daddario's TikTok or guy." I'm like,
yeah.
Now we're like the people from her TikTok.
Right. It's an honor to be known.
It's
by
incredible.
That. Yeah, I love that.
I think we should change the bio.
Our bio
to the people from Alexandra Daddario's TikTok.
Oh, okay, that works for me.
Just something to think about.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
Anyways,
can I clear up the lady Zac? What did you say, lady
Zac Efron?
Okay. The thing that I kind of forgot is that I know Alex and Zac were in Baywatch together.
Yes.
I don't know if they dated or not, so I'm feeling super embarrassed about being lady Zac Efron. And just, if you guys don't know, I'm not like currently like obsessing over Zac. My username is Lady Efron because when I was 10, I was obsessing over Zac and that was my email address. So I don't know. Sometimes I feel like every so often I need to just put that out there so you guys know like where he falls. He's like low tier 3 right now. Like I don't really.
That's just normal growth.
Yeah, that's just normal growth. So it is hard to be known by somebody who was probably romantically linked to Zac Efron as Lady Zac Efron. Yeah.
Oh, shuts down dating Zac Efron. Oh. So they never dated.
Okay.
But they're friends.
Well, they at least smooched on screen.
Yeah. That view of Zac right now, that picture is so jarring because he looks
like
nothing like that anymore.
No, he doesn't.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's it.
I mean, it was like way less of a. I'm just excited to have finally had that experience.
Yeah.
I think that was awesome.
And this, like, I think I've said like I've never been disappointed by meeting somebody that I love yet in Hollywood, and that she's another example of that.
No, that was beyond my ex. Like that was overly nice.
Yeah,
it was like
she's remarkable.
We met her and it was just like, oh, I do know this person. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was a great time. And I'm so glad we went to the after party.
I know. I really like need to do that more often. Like go to things when I don't want to go.
Sometimes, like I would say for the most part, it usually ends up worse than you think it's gonna be. I would say. I never need to go to the after party.
Right.
For me personally, because
Well, but you always do.
And I always do.
Yeah, you do.
Here's the thing.
And I usually don't.
And this is a great lesson to be used throughout, and I'll bring it back up later as we touch on the White Lotus in a bit. Never go to a secondary location is pretty much a good rule of thumb.
I love just having one location.
Never go to a secondary location. Oprah has said it. Others have said it. And I stand by that. I never abide by it because I'm an idiot. But I'm a yes man.
I just watched the episode of Drake and Josh where Josh hits Oprah.
Great movie.
Incredible. They don't make TV like that anymore. I would encourage everybody to go back and watch that if you have the access and the time. I've also been watching a lot of Spongebob.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one to read.
Which is so fun to watch as an adult because it's so sexual. Do you know the chum bucket? Only the CUM is capitalized.
Yeah, and also think about Sandy Cheeks, Bikini Bottom, Mr.
Krusty
Krabs.
Krab. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all sexual.
It really is. It was supposed to be an adult show first, right?
I don't know any background. I noticed that you don't follow SpongeBob on Instagram.
He has an Instagram or the show?
Yeah, it's weird, like coming into contact with a fake fan.
I'm not a fake fan.
Okay, you don't follow him on
We've
Instagram.
spoken about this, that following doesn't really mean anything in a lot of ways.
All of these jewelry.
Connor, good job. How am I going to get it all home without tangling?
I don't know. You got to find a way. There's a will. There's a way.
I don't feel like I need to follow. Like, I don't feel like SpongeBob is an essential follow.
Well, here's the thing. SpongeBob on Instagram, and I would encourage anyone that's kind of a fan, it will remind you of episodes that you forgot about, and that's what I appreciate.
I'll follow.
I really appreciate getting reminders in that way. Okay, so I want to jump into some stuff because there's some stuff that's pertinent and timely, and I feel like I want to be a part of the conversation.
Okay.
And I want people to potentially learn from this podcast because that's what it's here for.
Totally.
It's an education podcast. Sure, we talk society. Of course, we talk culture.
Right.
But most importantly, we talk
we're a relationship podcast, according to Apple.
Apple has us categorized under relationship podcast.
Which works out really well considering my last boyfriend's name was Shoelace when I was 12. So that makes sense.
Yeah. So feel free to ask any questions or advice. We're happy to shell that out.
Yeah, totally.
Also, I'd really like to get, sorry, I'm like harping. I have two things to say, ratings wise. One, I'd really like to get to 10,000 ratings on Spotify.
You're a numbers guy.
I love numbers. They are the actual driver of success is numbers. You have to have analytics to prove success. Would love to get to 10,000. I think we're at like 8.8 thousand. It's an easy, if everyone from New Zealand that listens would tell one of their friends down under or across from down under, New Zealand's close to Australia, adjacent to down under, to do a rating. That would be awesome.
Please, for Connor, guys.
Please. And then someone said, you guys are always talking about YouTube or always talking about Spotify and Apple Music. No one ever says hi to the YouTube listeners. Some people,
I encourage the visual listening aspect.
I love the YouTube. Thank you guys for listening on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. So tech space. I'm doing a tech chat.
Really?
Did you hear? There's all these articles. Yeah. No, this is interesting.
Okay.
There's all these articles coming out about how the college essay is dead. Taylor Lorenz posts a lot of.
What'd you write your college essay about? Oh, you don't have to say it.
No, it's fine. I don't know.
Oh. How?
Because I can't say it.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay, no, you don't need to.
Because I think it's like a bad.
Oh.
What'd you write your college essay on?
I wrote my college essay on how I never give up. I just create unique roles for myself. So, for example, when I joined the cross-country team, I didn't give up. I promoted myself to manager.
Yeah.
And when I didn't get a part in the play, Urinetown, I didn't drop out. I made myself a part as the urine, which was not a part before.
Like pee?
Have you heard of Urinetown? It's a musical. It's about a town where people have to pay to pee. So they make money off of people needing to pee, the government.
That's a brilliant
concept. It is brilliant. So I created the role of the urine for myself. Didn't do anything unique to be urine. I just called myself the titular role, if you will.
Yeah.
So that's what my college essay was about. And I think it got me in to a lot of places because it was funny.
Yeah, that is funny.
Yeah.
I actually had I had a great score on my SAT. I think I got a good score.
Mm-hmm.
But my writing part was so bad that I had to take the SAT like 4 times because my mom wanted my writing portion to be up. And I was taking tutoring classes for writing for so long. And I was so focused on my writing that my math went down and evened it out on my 4th time.
Do you want to hear something that'll really make sense to you?
Yeah.
Do you know how the ACT scoring works?
Yeah, I got a 30.
Okay, so let me paint you a picture of this.
Believe it or not, if that makes sense, did you take it?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you the breakdown of my score. I got a 30. I got total.
Yeah.
And what that looked like is a 36 on the writing, which is the highest.
Yeah.
35 on the reading.
Yeah.
A 23 on the math, and a 22 on the science. Could not do better. Couldn't finish it every time. Literally, like
the ACT. I only took it once.
3, but I didn't take the SAT. Maybe I think it was 23 and 24, but couldn't get it together.
That's wild.
And I didn't have a tutor for the reading and writing, but I had a tutor for the math and science. I literally I think it was a combination of just genuinely being that stupid in those subjects and like panic freezing. But my essay carried me to the top. Yeah.
Talking about piss, just like you're good at.
Yeah. Oh, of course I wrote my college essay about piss.
Okay.
Wait, what was the topic?
This topic, can we scroll up? Oh, wait, no, there it is.
Oh, wait, I love this necklace, Connor. Thank you.
Of course. So this program, we talked about AI last week, right? This is actual AI that we're talking about this week. This program called ChatGPT.
Define AI.
Artificial intelligence. It doesn't. Basically, here's the thing. There's this app now called ChatGPT. And all the college kids are using it now, and you can actually type in a problem. It gives you all the work on how to do it, and then gives you the answer. So you can actually, this is it. So they can type in, I think you can type in the essay topic.
And it gives you an essay?
Oh my God, my dad's calling.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to answer this really quick, and then we'll get back to ChatGPT. Hey, Dad.
It's not Dad.
Hey, Mom.
Dad doesn't feel good, so I'm calling for Dad.
Oh, you're on the podcast live, so watch your mouth. Yeah. Do you remember when I was born?
Yeah.
Um, what?
Yeah, of course.
Hey guys, we want to take another quick break to thank the sponsor of today's episode, Uncommon Goods. If you haven't finished your holiday shopping yet, don't panic. We've got a secret source for incredible original gifts, and that's Uncommon Goods. UncommonGoods.com has the absolute best gifts for everyone in your life. We're talking moms, dads, teens, in-laws, besties, your one and only. And it's not stuff you can find anywhere. Uncommon Goods has unique and creative gifts, often handmade by independent artists and makers.
Please just don't even try with the gifts that are like very clearly last minute situations. Find something completely original at uncommongoods.com. This year I've been doing all my, like a lot, not all, but a lot of my holiday shopping on uncommongoods.com. And it's weird because there's some people I don't know what to get them. Then I get on there and it's like, yeah, that's perfect.
Makes sense
for
them.
Because it's thoughtful, even though I didn't know until I saw it. I'm like, oh, this is perfect.
Sometimes you don't know until
you don't know. Yeah. Also, they have a lot of good, like, if you have like a big gift for someone, you're like, it's like, you know, one thing. If you're like dating someone, you got to get them like a couple more things. They have really good stocking stuffers.
Yeah.
For like smaller things that are like kind of thoughtful.
Totally, Connor.
I'm really excited to give my family some stuff.
Some stocking stuffers. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade in the U.S. They have the most meaningful, out-of-the-ordinary gifts anywhere. From art, jewelry, to kitchen, home, and bar, Uncommon Goods has something for everyone. Not the same lackluster gifts you can find just anywhere.
Yeah, no, I've been saying that. And also, if you're looking for a gift that you don't want to have to worry about getting lost in the mail, Uncommon experiences are more than virtual classes. They're unexpected opportunities to have fun and connect in new ways.
Oh, fun.
From tarot card reading, lunar astrology charting, gardening, cooking, mixology, crafts. I could go on and on and on. They have so much on there. And also, with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, I forgot to tell you this, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. And they've donated more than $2.5 million to date.
That's a lot.
It's a ton.
By the way. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/BNC. That's uncommongoods.com/BNC for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary.
It's so true. What did I look like when I came out?
Really ugly.
No, my head.
Oh, well, it was very pointy, and you had an eye swollen shut.
Okay, well, that was it. Yeah, she was really pointy.
Yeah,
okay.
It was very sad. Why?
Yeah, that is sad. Oh, we were just talking about being birthed vaginally versus C-sectionally.
Well, yeah, they can come out pretty ugly. And you were so far up there, she had to do high forceps. So evidently she got your eyeball with the forceps. Oh. And she squeezed your poor little head pretty hard, too, because you were a pointy head.
Oh, yeah. Dad's chiming in back there. He's suddenly feeling better.
You were stuck in the canal, so you got real squished. Okay. Your head got real pointed.
Brooke said she also got poked with the forceps.
I don't think in the eye.
Oh.
But not in the eye.
Not in the eye?
No.
No, yeah, those little tools can do some damage, but she got you out.
Yeah, you learned your lesson on that second birth there. Just cut you open.
Yeah, just open her up and pull her out.
Yep.
10 days late. Yeah, and she was pretty. Sorry. You got cute. It just took a little while.
They didn't let me cook long enough, of course.
Well, that's about right.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up we're gonna get back on the mic here.
Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, Brooke.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so I was so far in my mom's canal, I just figured out that they had to use the forceps and they poked me in the eye.
Yeah. Well, you didn't ask me, but I want to have a C-section.
Oh, I meant to ask you that.
Yeah, because it's just like too much to bear.
Yeah, no, I understand.
The thought.
Drugs are so good.
Yeah, I believe that. It's like I want to, and what scares me is that epidurals don't work for some people. I want to start microdosing my epidural now.
Why not?
To make sure it'll work.
Why not?
I don't want to feel an ounce of childbirth.
No.
I want to be asleep.
Wake up with a baby.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wake up with a baby and down like 15 pounds.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so this is I'm only bringing this up because this is such an interesting conversation because there's a whole generation of kids that are paying so much for college and then they can plug in everything on here. So the essay is now dead because you're writing the essay at home. You can plug in the prompt on this and it will write your essay.
But then wouldn't it be the same for everyone who did that?
No, because AI changes it. There's no like identical two pieces of what it spits out.
Remember those, like, when you were done writing an essay in college, you had to put it in that thing to see if you were cheating or if you plagiarized? I wonder if maybe they'll do that now.
I don't know. But this whole thing is like, it's changing like the landscape of how these kids do it. It just makes me like, I'm so jealous of them. I guess
one's going to have to do anything in a few years.
Yeah. Well, there's also this girl on Twitter I just saw who does like, she's like an artist, and some Etsy person took a lot of her art, plugged it into an AI machine, and is cooking up basically original pieces of art via the AI. But it is stylistically it's exactly similar. And she goes, I can't do anything about it because it's different.
Wow.
But this person isn't making it. They're taking my art, plugging it on the AI, and cooking up new stuff.
That sucks.
That's what I'm saying. Like all of this stuff. For this, I mean, they didn't get to go to college because of COVID, probably, like all the kids using it now. But it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like the times, all those times you were sitting there crying your eyes out, trying to do math, and your dad's trying to help you.
Yeah.
And you're just...
And he's also crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
totally.
the times are over.
Wow.
Times are changing.
Wow.
I don't know what happens.
But then they're not going to learn anything, as if I learned one thing.
As if we're using our degree
as
at
if
all.
I'm using the Pythagorean theorem to
A squared
untangle
plus
my
B
jewelry.
squared equals C squared. I could still do that.
You're kidding.
No.
Okay.
Y equals mx plus b.
What is that, by the way? I know.
You know?
I think so. I think it's slope intercept.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
Hell yes.
Yes. Oh, good shot.
Wow. Hey, what's... Oh,
what's up?
Did you just say A squared?
Hey, what's up?
Did you just say A squared plus B squared equals C?
Yeah, that's
There's
Pythagorean.
another one that I can't get. Let's not get into it.
Okay, well, I just wanted to bring that up. Watch this space. If anyone has any information or like stories related to this, I'm actually so curious. You could send them to me directly. We don't need to like podcast them, but I'm just like, this is gonna shift the whole thing.
Yeah.
Doctors right now. I hope there's doctors that aren't using ChatGPT.
I don't see how they could perform surgeries via AI.
Robots. The thing that delivered...
I bet the robots are going to do surgery supervised by a human.
The thing that...
And they do.
The thing that came and dropped off your Cobb salad the other day is going to be cutting open for your C-section.
That's so... Whoa. I bet you're right.
Here is your baby.
Yeah. I bet by the time I have a kid at 65, it's going to be a robot.
Yeah, it will be. I promise.
Okay, I have a piece of pop culture to offer.
What is it?
Okay. Flashback to when I was at the 1975 concert a few weeks ago.
Yeah. How could I forget?
Yeah. Phoebe Bridgers came out to perform a song.
Yeah.
She was reportedly seen there with Bo Burnham. Like, kind of like canoodly vibes.
Sure.
Which is weird because Bo Burnham's been in a relationship for like 12 years with the same woman. And Phoebe Bridgers is engaged to Paul Mescal. I don't know if I'm saying the last name right.
That's right.
But the guy from Normal People. So everyone was like, huh, that's weird. They must just be really good friends. And like they were hanging out with Maddie backstage. Maddie was posting pictures of Bo, which is like weird because he doesn't really go out a lot. So it was just everybody was super excited about it. Flash forward, Dumois is getting so many submissions of just saw Phoebe and Bo canoodling. And everyone's like, this is so strange. And everybody came to the conclusion it must be an open relationship.
I don't think so.
You don't think? An open relationship on Phoebe and Paul's end, and Bo has probably broken up with his girl is the consensus.
I don't think so at all.
What do you think?
I'm looking at this picture.
So yes, and then Maddie posted yesterday an Instagram of Maddie and Phoebe kissing with Bo kind of smushing their heads together. And I take this as a nod, as him just like poking fun at everything.
Phoebe kisses everybody. I've seen her kiss every single one of her bandmates.
Canoodling though?
This is how two people that are friends kiss.
Yeah, but it's intentional. This is an intentional image.
Yeah.
Like they're posting this to make fun at everything, but we don't know. Or they're posting it to say something about all the rumors that are going on, but what are they saying?
I think it's not that deep.
You think Phoebe's with Paul?
Yeah.
Bo is
maybe
still with that girl?
Yeah.
Maddie's just singing his heart out every night.
Maddie has to make his way across the entire globe, kissing locking lips with everybody. So it's a matter of time before he got to Phoebe. Phoebe also is. I've seen her kiss 100 people before I knew that she was engaged. But like, I think that is just like part of the deal because she's a rock star. Also, I've never seen Everywhere. I've never seen Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh,
but it has to either be about Phoebe Bridgers or Alana Haim, and about how everywhere I look, or Drake, everywhere I look, one of them is somewhere. They might be with the White Lotus cast.
That's Esty Haim. There's 3 Haims.
One of the Haim sisters is Everywhere I Look.
No, you're thinking Esty is with White Lotus, and Alana is probably the other one you see.
One of the 3 sisters is Everywhere I Look.
You're thinking Alana and Esty are the same.
One of the 3 sisters.
You're equating Esty and Alana right now. I promise you.
One of the 3 sisters is everywhere. All of them are everywhere. Everything all at once. That's what I'm saying.
You should see that movie.
Yeah, I've been seeing her audition tape pop up. The main character's audition tape.
Yeah, you would.
I'm enthralled.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I don't know what it's about.
You don't look into it.
No, I saw a clip and I don't know what it's about.
I don't either, and I saw it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's from all that weed you're smoking. Why your brain's all scrambled. What is that quote?
It's from. I don't know if it's from all the Molly you're taking, or I don't know if your brain's all scrambled from the Molly you've been taking.
I'm gonna start saying that to you, you pothead.
Yeah, I love being a pothead. It's good for you. I do feel like I'm more stupid this episode, though. Slower.
Oh, it's rubbing off on me.
Really?
Osmosis, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I didn't want to tell you when you said you were feeling off recently. It's because I have my period and we're cycle sisters.
That means I'm on my period.
I know.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. You should just mark it in your calendar.
I feel like I just got poked by the forceps in my mom's canal.
How is your eye okay after being poked in the eye?
I don't know. Now I'm going to have to... Oh, I should have asked her to send that photo.
Text her.
While we were sitting here. Well, while we're sitting here, I just want to say, had another stand-up set on Saturday. I meant to talk about that.
I want to hear all about it.
It was for like 100+ people. The people that I went up in between were phenomenal. Like, not that the other people that I went the week before, these people were world class. Like, so funny. And I was like, there's no way I'm about to go out there in front of and it was a lot of people.
Packed house.
People were laughing. And you know, the thing is, I guess I was a comedian in that moment.
You are a comedian.
So, well, it's weird with like the...
That's your title on Snapchat, right?
I don't know.
So that means it's true.
Snap is the great leveler.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm up there, and when something doesn't hit, you can't say you're shadow banned.
Yeah. What do? You
move on.
Did something not hit for you?
Yeah.
Ooh, what was it?
Take a fucking wild guess what it was. I ran this by you briefly.
Was it the little drummer boy?
It sure was, Brooke.
What part didn't hit?
The entire part, because I think it's a lot more evangelically based than I once thought. I thought it was a popular song, but I don't think people understand that it's based in like Christianity. So the backstory really doesn't hit.
Well, did you do what I told you to do about giving context first by you were explaining it to
I don't want to give too much because I'm about to make it a TikTok to see if it hits. And it might only hit down south, but that's fine. There's a lot of people down there. But I thought it was pretty funny the way I wrote it. But it does, so I basically wrote this joke, and I was like, Brooke, what do you think? She was like, I don't get it. And she was like, but I'm Jewish. And I was like, okay, that makes sense, because it's kind of it does require a bit of background.
I don't know.
Because a lot of the songs, we were just watching that guy's video yesterday. He's like, you can break down a lot of the Christmas music into like annoying, like Jingle Bells. It's just repetitive. Like Frank Sinatra-esque, where it's like kind of old white dudes saying, stay here, I roofied you.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like the Christian ones that are like kind of slow and serious, like Silent Night and all that kind of stuff.
Where's Baby It's Cold Outside fall?
In the white dude creepy part.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's cold.
Stay as
Baby it's cold outside.
Yeah, I get it.
Come on, stay in my house. And you're like, no, I really gotta go.
Yeah. Totally picking up what
Come on, stay.
Yeah.
And you'd say, "What's in this drink?"
Right. Keep going, and then I want to tell you something.
Bill Cosby ass song. But I was just gonna say it just really didn't land, and then I had to move forward.
Yeah,
and
that sounds tough.
Yeah, it is a funny bit. I know for a fact because I know how to write a joke.
Right. You know your way around a joke.
The thing is, I think there might have been a lot more Jewish people than I expected.
Really?
Yeah, because I sent it to my
I
managers
told you
too.
need
that came.
context for that.
I didn't have time. I looked up at the guy and I needed to do the joke because I didn't have like a clear ending to this set unless I told this joke. And basically like when you're on a stage doing stand up, they flash a light when you have a minute left in the back and no one can see it except you. He flashed a light and I was like, you gotta give me another minute. You gotta give me 2.
That's scary.
So I gotta get through this. And then I had to give a little bit of background, but I couldn't give all of it.
What's your opening line and then your closing line?
I will not be telling you.
Okay, well,
here
I'll see
today
it.
because I might have to use it again.
Okay, I'll see it when I go. I really was going to go to this one, and then it got...
Oh, Brooke didn't come.
Yeah, I was going to, and I bought a ticket, and then it got dark and cold.
Yeah.
And it was 50 minutes away. And I'm lucky enough to hear you talk all the time, and I know that I'm privileged to know that the opportunity will come again for me. And I really am excited, and I can't wait. You're not mad at me.
No, I don't give a shit.
Thank God.
And I'm glad because I could tell everyone here today I killed it.
Yeah.
I could lie. The 100 and something people that were in
the
thing.
people that saw you texted me and said you killed it.
Yeah. It was a longer set and it was more people. So it was the only thing that's hard to do is time it. You know, like we're on the podcast all the time. If we do a joke, we can explain it long enough or we can edit it.
Right.
You know, there you're like, and that's when I told her that that's not a chicken, that's my mother. And if no one laughs, you're like, okay,
that's why I couldn't do stand-up.
It's gnarly. And also you don't have any notes. So you're like, I need to laugh or get through it. And I add stuff in where I see fit.
Mm-hmm.
And that was also pretty difficult. Because these people that are in like Hollywood.
You're such a good improviser.
They all look like they were born in a buffalo exchange. Like they were conceived miraculously inside of a buffalo exchange, and they are very scary. They're nice, but when they're looking at you, they're like, "Don't you dare fuck this up."
Shit, that's scary, Connor.
And the jokes are very specific.
Well, it was also.
I think I would perform a lot better in Santa Monica or Venice.
I was gonna say you were in East LA, and that's a very different crowd.
It's just really hip, but it was a good challenge. And
awesome.
I was way out of my comfort zone, and then when I finished, smooth sailing.
That must be the best feeling when you're done.
When I was done, I went and ordered 2 IPAs.
Whoa.
And I drank them so fast.
I love being done with something stressful.
Me too.
My dad always used to tell me when I had a lot of anxiety going to Hebrew school when I was young, and he would always tell me, picture 3 hours from now when I come to get you. And just like the thought of getting back into the car after Hebrew school is still like what keeps me going.
Chills.
Yeah, goosies. Okay, I want to tell you, you want to tell me something, huh?
Yeah, I just wanted to say, you know that saying, picture everybody in the crowd naked?
That doesn't help me at all. That makes me more anxious because I have some intimacy issues. Does it help you?
No.
Yeah, I don't know who thought that would
You
help.
think I want to be at an orgy and everyone's sitting staring at me?
No, that's like my worst nightmare. In fact, I'm going to imagine them with the most amount of clothes on possible.
I want to put a weighted blanket over the whole crowd.
I've heard people who have stage fright wear sunglasses to kind of block people out. I'm going to wear a blindfold.
I have parts in my set that I have to talk to people, and I pick someone.
Ooh.
When I go up.
Oh my God, I'm really excited.
There was one dude.
To see.
So in this past set, I basically picked someone. I'm like, you look like you sell Adderall, and it's been different every time. And the person is always someone that doesn't look like they would sell Adderall. And they're like this. I'm like, it's a stand-up show. Like obviously, I don't even do Adderall.
Right.
But that's a big chunk of my set, so I have to.
Wow,
pretend that
good for you for already interacting with the crowd on your second crowd work.
It does.
Your second
it
show.
Does make you feel it like
powerful.
It breaks that like fourth wall. Veronica, our friend.
Yeah.
Famous person.
Really?
Unfreaking believable. They were doing improv, and improv is like everyone knows what improv is. It's on the spot. It was like the best thing I've ever seen.
Wow.
I'm so serious.
Okay, well, I hope she does another show with you in it.
She will. We really didn't get to much of our pop culture today, but that's okay because we have bonus coming up very soon. Did you have something else you want to say?
Yeah, I have one thing I want to wrap up on.
Let's wrap
well,
up.
you know, now that I'm back in my weed era, a lot of TikToks just like hit different.
Totally.
When you're under the influence.
Well,
so I screenshotted last night. I was scrolling and I screenshotted this TikTok, tips that could save your life. And I was like, I can't believe someone hasn't told me this before because these are life-changing.
Yeah.
I read the tips this morning that I thought were life-changing, and now I'm going to run them by you.
When you were high, you thought they were life-changing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And these are tips that are going to save your life. This is interesting. If the ice isn't floating, don't drink it. There is something in the drink.
Good to know.
Like poison
or
roofies. etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is interesting, something to keep in mind. If a tornado looks like it's not moving, then it's moving towards you. That's good to know as well. Tornado season is ripe in Southern California right now.
Mm-hmm.
Never sleep with your windows open. Okay. I could see that if you're on the first floor.
It's clear this person lives in the Midwest or South.
Oh, because the tornadoes come in the window?
And not leaving. I have to leave my window open.
Yeah. I don't have a choice.
I'm hot.
Yeah. Leave a note on a table before you leave the house. If you come back and it's gone, leave the house immediately and call 911. That one I was like, oh, thank God she told me that because I wouldn't have known.
I'll get right on that.
Also, why is the robber just leaving with the note? Did she mean money when she said note? Like, is she British?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Good call.
So leave like leave a 5 on the table. If it's not there, run.
The note thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not.
Yeah. Okay. This is good. If you're ever in a falling elevator, lay flat on your back.
Mm-hmm. Distribute your weight.
I had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they should teach you in school instead of quadratic formula, slope intercept.
Lay flat on the elevator.
These are pretty helpful now that I'm reading them out loud.
I'm like waiting for the funny one.
Yeah. No, there's no funny ones.
Oh.
This is seriously good stuff that I don't know why they don't teach you in school.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah. It just like affected me so profoundly last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible. And what a way to end it. What a way to end the main episode. Guys, thank you so much for listening this week. I have to pee. So we'll be seeing you in the bonus episode.
Yes.
That's available at tmgstudios.tv. Brooke and Connor tier. No ads. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And I have a secret to tell you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. Mwah.
Smooches.
This week on Close Friends.
It's haunted. And there's an upstairs that I would never go up to.
Wrong.
No, I'm right.
No.
You can.
No, you're wrong.
Okay, that's fine. We have to disagree. What was my answer?
You just said fuck Bubble Buddy and didn't provide a marry or kill. Go. Go. That's disgusting.
Sign up on tmgstudios.tv to watch the full bonus episode.